Well, Kevin, thank you very, very much. And Kathy Mears joins us in studio. Kathy's been with us before, and it's always a pleasure. And she's going to talk about her role as Superintendent of Catholic Schools in the Archdiocese of Boston. Well, thank you so much for being with us again, Kathy. Always a pleasure.
Well, thank you for having me, and congratulations. I haven't been on the show since you became bishop, so congratulations. You made all Catholic school grads proud.
Yeah. Especially that St. John's Prep. I mean, it's okay. It's an okay school. It's not very
It's a very good school.
Well, tell us about your role as Superintendent of Schools. What does that mean?
It means you have a lot of influence and hardly any authority. But it's okay. It really is okay. We have great schools here in the Archdiocese of Boston, and everybody's working so hard to provide quality Catholic education. We've been doing a lot of data gathering, and I'm very happy to say you were talking about all the different religions there on Saturday. We have all those religions in our schools. You know, about 30% of our students are not Catholic. But the good news is many of them find Christ through us, and that's a great thing. One of the most important data points we're going to gather in just a couple of weeks is how many children or members of their family or teachers are baptized because of their association with the Catholic school. Wow. So next year I can share that data because I think it's going to be higher. I think people will be surprised.
Well, on this National School Choice Week, I look forward to celebrating Catholic schools because we believe, all of us here in Catholic education, thank you for this bumper sticker from my car,
You're
Kathy.
welcome.
Why is it that we should believe in Catholic schools, in Catholic education?
Because we offer something that no one else does. Public schools have character education, that's great, but we have something more than character education. We have Jesus. Teaching our children about Christ, teaching them how to know, love, and serve God by knowing and loving and serving others. Those are things public schools just can't do. I'm a public school graduate, so I received a great education from really dedicated people, and that's great. But because it is National School Choice Week, Catholic schools are the right choice for many, many people, and we want to help parents make that choice and just let them know we exist. Sometimes people don't even know that we're there, we're more affordable than they think, and that we want to work with all children.
And tell me about the bumper sticker that the bishop just showed. What is that?
Well, Cardinal Sean provided those to all of our students, so we had 40,000 of them printed.
Wow.
And we are hoping that they'll be all over the Archdiocese of Boston. We actually are sending one with the Cardinal to Rome. We're hoping to get one on the Pope Mobile, because I think the Pope needs to know we're celebrating Catholic schools in the Archdiocese of Boston, and the Cardinal told me he would try, but he didn't look very optimistic.
Yes, yeah, there'd be a lot of bumper stickers after that one. That could set a trend.
That's probably true.
Well, I'm sure there's so many challenges that you have. What are some of them?
Our biggest challenge is finding the financial resources to assist the most students to attend our schools. It costs some money to send your children to Catholic school because we have to pay our teachers, and we aren't recipient of federal funds or state funds, so that makes it a little more challenging. However, we're up for the challenge, and there are a lot of very generous people in the Archdiocese of Boston who help with that. Through the Catholic Schools Foundation and Campaign for Catholic Schools, you know, we're assisting a school with more than $8 million a year. That's a lot of money. And then many of our schools raise their own scholarships. You know, St. Sebastian's does $3 million a year in scholarships. Wow. So there's a lot of scholarship money available, but we could always use some more. We still have people who can't afford us, and we want to make it so that every child who desires a Catholic education will be able to receive that education.
Kathy, many of our viewers have children, but they're all grown up, and their children's children are grown up, or they have no children at all. But how can we all, even if we don't have kids at home, support Catholic schools?
Number one, pray for us each day. What we're doing is God's work, and the best thing you can do is say a prayer that our teachers do a great job every day, our principals do a great job, the superintendent does a great job. That would be wonderful. We really would appreciate prayers. But you can call your local Catholic school. Maybe you have one associated with your parish, and say, how can I help? There's always work to be done in Catholic education, and we need, and I really like the intergenerational model so that older people can come and work with our kids. I think that's very important.
I've always noticed, too, I've been a pastor and a priest in parishes with Catholic schools, that not only do people in the parish and the parish itself support Catholic education, but the Catholic school supports the community and the families of the parish. Isn't that true?
That's very true, and that's one of our goals, is to make sure that our students are actively involved in the parish, that they're doing things to support the parish, and most importantly, the people in the parish. I know schools that will be making thank you cards to parishioners over the next week, so they'll pass those out at Catholic Schools Week's Masses on Sunday, January 30th or 29th. I think it's the 29th, actually. And I know that there are people, adults, young adults, high school students who rake leaves for kids, who help scoop snow for parishioners. So we're here to help. And again, just give a call and see how you can help us and how we can help you. It is about a family. It's about a mission of the church. So we really need everyone's support, and we want to be of support to the parish.
In your role, and how long have you done this now?
In Boston, a little over 2 years.
2 years. What has inspired you?
Oh, I think our teachers and students both inspire me. We have great stories of students who really have immigrated to this country and not had much, and yet their parents have sought out Catholic education, and we've been able to help them. And there's a story of a young man I met last year at St. Pius in Lynn, Massachusetts, and he was an immigrant, and he had some troubles assimilating into public school. His mother took him to the Catholic school. The principal up there said, okay, let's give this a whirl. And 2 years later, the student is president of the student body at St. Pius and now at St. Mary's Lynn. And we have lots of success stories like that. And the teachers who use their own money to buy clothing for students, who buy food for students, our teachers are phenomenal. And I think sometimes people think, oh, they don't make as much money, and then they question their abilities, and that's just wrong. I don't like associating money with success. I think those are two totally different things in life.
And as we say, it's School Choice Week. Well, they also make a choice.
They do.
Because they want to be there because of the character of the school, the formation that goes on there.
That's right.
And they love it, because I know a lot of Catholic school teachers, they absolutely love it. Where can people find out more about these Archdiocesan Catholic schools?
You can go to the Archdiocese of Boston website, and there will be a link there to Catholic education. It's bostoncatholicschools.org, and we would welcome you to visit our website and just give us a call. We're glad, and thank you for the shout out to the teachers, because they're phenomenal.
They are, and thank you for being with us today,
Thank you.
Kathy. Yeah.